Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
He's bare-chested and banging his chest. Now he runs the opposite way. He runs with the 50. He runs with the 40. The guy is drunk.
Feeling hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest gambling show of all time. Don't let me get hot. The Week 2 college football preview show. Welcoming on today, of course, we got the boy, Johnny Week 004. We didn't go over that. We'll go over that. Went 04 in Week 0, but we won't bring that up. Zachary Santa Cruz, the great Zambino, coming live from Fairhope, Alabama. How you doing, buddy?
Lovely. This has been a long time coming. I'm really excited. I got home a little bit early, and I'm pumped. We've been talking about it for a while.
We really have. And then we got the father of two, the Vol for life, Danny Boy. Is that the father of two?
That's the Vol for life. That's the Vol for life shocker.
I can't wait to ask you about Tennessee versus Pitt right now.
It sounds like an atom bomb going on in the living room, so, you know.
Well, that's what you have.
I'm here for a good time, not for a long time, right?
That's our second game that we're going to go over. So once we get over that, you can go. You can go tend to them wild boys.
All right, I'll be here for it.
Well, shit, dude. All right. What did we learn in Week 1, boys? I'm sorry I couldn't do the show. The boy was moving, did not have internet whatsoever.
No, that's fine. I wasn't sitting in this exact spot waiting on you or anything, so it's okay.
I'm sorry.
So it's fine.
The fucking I'm not even gonna get it. If I could fight AT&T right now, I could. Like I would.
It's okay.
That's the problem.
All right, Robert. Yeah. I have one. What did I learn?
What did you learn?
Bo Nix is still just Bo Nix. I was so worried he was going to leave and go win a national championship at Oregon. And that second interception, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, never mind. It's still him.
What happened? He was Mr. Auburn and just
well, he was never ever even remotely good against Georgia. There was in 3 years he never played a good game against Georgia. So yeah, that was ugly to say the least.
I mean, Georgia might be back. I had low expectations for Georgia, but they might be. It might be Alabama, Georgia again.
We'll see. They don't have to play each other this year. So
what's it looking like?
Zach's like, yeah, for sure. Says that
Alabama
fan.
Georgia's schedule is a joke. I haven't looked at it really until this week, and they don't play Alabama, A&M, LSU. Like they dodged everybody. They're going to kill everybody.
Their hardest game is Tennessee.
Which
they do have Tennessee, yeah.
But I think they have Tennessee at home. And, yeah, that was my next one, is that the cocktail party just got a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Because I know. I'm going to talk about it later, too. This is my biggest overreaction of the entire weekend is Florida just became relevant in my mind.
They need to make that a home and home, though.
Absolutely. 100%. 100% agree with you. Because there was a great home – or no.
Yes.
You think Florida, Georgia, home and home? No.
Yeah.
The cocktail party is an all-time tradition, man.
Says the guy from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I don't care either way, and honestly,
it is fun.
We go out of our way most of the time to not be here for the cocktail party, but it's an all-time tradition, man. Especially with that rivalry. They love that shit.
Can confirm.
Can you imagine? So I went to Florida for the first time last year when Alabama played there, and it was the loudest place I've ever been to. And I've been around a little bit, and it was insane. And I mean, I don't know, man. I think you deserve that home field advantage every other year. That's just kind of a. Does it get wild in Jacksonville? Like, is it pretty split usually?
It's very split. It's 100. It's almost
like
100% split.
It's like
middle.
50-50.
But they sell booze in the stadium.
It's like a cocktail, 50-50.
Yeah.
Hey.
And they're already fucking tore up as it is, so it's usually a pretty rowdy crowd.
It's really sloppy, really quick.
Yeah.
Like
really bad.
I mean, 10 a.m. It's like mud pit.
Yeah.
Mud pit.
Yeah, that was gonna be the one I was gonna say was I think Florida may be back, and then Notre Dame I was wrong about. I thought Notre Dame was gonna be straight up trash, and I think they held their own against Ohio State, even though I don't know if their offense is any good at all. But
plus 17.5. That was one of them.
Same. I think I had minus 16.
Oh, you took Ohio State in that?
I took Ohio State.
Hell yeah, I took Ohio State. I thought they were going to win by 70.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I told my dad, I was like, I have to take this. I have to take Notre Dame, but I'm going to lose. But, I mean, a seemingly, all right, quote-unquote, top, whatever they were ranked, top 10 team against Ohio State. Like, I have to take the points, knowing that I was going to lose, and then they actually hung in there. So
I forgot to put the ticker on, John. Go figure.
Yeah, it happens, buddy. I had one more, Bobby, before we move on.
Yeah, please. What did you learn from week one? Give them to me.
It's not what did I learn. I more reminded myself is that these kickers are just kids. I cussed up a storm in this random bar in Charleston when that ECU kicker missed the extra point and then the field goal. I had ECU live at like 5-1, and I was fuming.
And what's crazy is NC State's going to go on and probably make a run here, and they're just going to get by ECU, which is bonkers.
Skin of their dicks.
Same thing
You're not talking about an Alabama Georgia kicker. You're talking about ECU kicker.
ECU kickers, right?
I hope he never gets laid again.
That's mean.
His scholarship is booked.
It is mean. It is mean. But I wanted his locker cleared out before he got back to the. Before he got back to his home locker room, I wanted his locker cleaned out.
It's probably a virgin anyway.
ECU. They party over at ECU now.
Yeah.
That's a badass team.
Yeah,
If I lived over there,
that was a cool crowd, too.
It was.
Yeah.
Anything else week one?
I was surprised by Florida. You know, last week when you told me we were going to do this before your internet crapped out, I actually had Utah as like my outside kind of like fourth team in the playoff. Like they had a lot of people back. I thought they were going to be good, and I mean, I'm not sure they were bad. I think Florida. I think Florida might just. And I was wrong. I'm a big Billy Napier guy. You know, he's saving tree. So you know, however you want to spend that. But I liked him, and I thought they would be good eventually, but not this year. And I might be a believer. It's probably an overreaction, but yeah.
John and I were talking about it, yesterday or the day before? I still think Utah might run the table in the Pac-12.
Yes, I was about to say they have a very strong chance of being that 4th team still because if they run the table in a very, very weak Pac-12, and they don't play BYU this year, and they have one hard road game. Yeah, they don't play BYU this year.
Are you fucking kidding? Why?
Nope. I don't know.
Is anybody sold on USC? Is that
hell no?
No, still
no.
No. Okay, yeah.
They have to go beat somebody.
They won.
It was the same thing
last year, and
they've been recruiting
Lincoln Riley's just gonna save the day with Caleb Williams. They're gonna go from 7-6 to the playoff. No,
I bet they win 10 games. I'm not saying they're gonna go to the playoff, but
who's their losses?
Because
Utah.
That was going to be one of them, and then probably just a random one throughout the year.
Notre Dame.
Oh, they got. Is that at the Coliseum or is that in South Bend?
I feel like it's in South Bend. I feel like they went to the Coliseum last year.
They'll probably lose that. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, let's get on to week.
Hold up, week one. I'm gonna pass the torch to LSU. The Tennessee Juju.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass the torch to LSU, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna pass the torch. It's just a joke.
Is there
We still have
anything
it.
worse? Is there anything worse than having like a coach that you hate as your program's coach and losing? It's one thing if he's winning, but like if he's losing, they already want to fire him, and I don't blame him. He's a dickhead.
Did you see the lady reporter call his ass out yesterday or this morning or something? Maybe if you win, I'll show up on time. I'm sorry, but if I'm Brian Kelly, I'm pulling my nuts out on the table and be like, what?
He cannot joke. He can't joke though. Talk about executing players at Notre Dame. Remember that? Like, he's not a funny guy.
Well, and on a more serious note, the guy that he had filming at the top of the tower that died that nobody talks about anymore. Like, I remember that shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The
Pepperidge Farm
ginger.
remembers.
Pepperidge Farm, remember?
Yeah, like he went through some shit there, and but no, as far as the reporter though, I think I pull rank on that. He stayed remarkably calm. He kind of earned a little bit of my respect actually, just for that.
No, my family, I will never
God.
respect him after that little stunt ever
was
again.
so
Alabama
bad.
gained like 17 recruits just off that comment. Speaking of Alabama, week 2, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go through the biggest games of each like time slot. So we'll go noon, 2:30, 6, and then the precious 9:30 slot.
Pac-12 after dark, baby.
That's
Which-
right.
Which it is Pac-12. It's SEC after dark, actually. So first, of course, the biggest game of the year, or the week. Alabama minus 20 at Texas, over under 65.5. What do we think? Y'all go ahead. I want to hear
What's
your
up,
thoughts,
John?
'cause
It's
We'll
the
have the
easiest.
resident.
It's the easiest game on the card, I think.
I think
Go
so
ahead,
too.
John.
I think
You're
Bama
the-
wins this 40, 48, maybe 52 to 20, at most 20.
Yeah.
So
Do we just move on? Because I think we're all on the same page.
yeah, I'm all over Alabama.
I do want to say I liked it before the line came out. I thought it was going to be like 17, and then I get to buy it to 16 and a half, and I loved that.
I believe it
I
opened
mean-
at 19. If I want
Three touchdowns, that seems like a lot, but Bryce Young just does whatever he wants.
Yep.
He's like the honey badger of quarterbacks. Just
Yeah.
takes what he wants, does anything. Yeah, Bama,
Yeah,
big.
he's a stud. It opened at 18.5, opened at 61.5. I kind of lean the over and Bama, but I think I'm just going to take Bama minus 20 and the first half because I'm addicted to betting Alabama first half overs or Alabama
Oh,
first
yeah.
half.
Don't trust him. Don't trust that, Bobby.
Don't trust me.
Bobby tells me for 5 months to bet this Alabama first half against Miami last year, and I just absolutely hammer it, and they did not come close to covering it.
I forgot about
Literally 5 months. He's like,
And he
this
remembers.
Alabama first half, dude, is money. It's absolute money.
I'm going to take that one on the chin because that's exactly what I did. God, that was a rough one.
370 days ago, and he's like, "Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday." Just don't listen to any of his first half.
I did not until he said that. I was like, "Oh, I do remember that one." Okay, so hey, we're all three. So to backtrack,
Danny,
Oh my gosh, best
Bama.
Alabama team ever.
Ever? That's a big statement.
No, they're
that
not
COVID
ever,
year.
but
that COVID year was
yeah, they're sick.
stacked.
The Devontae Smith and Mac Jones
Absolutely
team.
sick.
Yeah,
disgusting.
And I hate to say
That
it.
was
that was the best
stupid.
Bama team ever.
Yeah, that team beats the Browns without Deshaun Watson. Like that was just. Anyway, we don't have to talk about that. Next, Bobby.
Next game, Danny Boys, the Fighting Danny Boys, minus 6.5 at Pitt, over under 66.5. John, I want to know where you're going with this. If for those that don't know, and I'm sure it's most, John grew up rooting for Auburn, where his dad your dad graduated from Auburn, right?
Yes.
And then your mom graduated from Pitt. So I've always known John as kind of a, he's got a soft spot for Pitt. He's an Auburn. He live and dies with Auburn, but he's got a soft spot for Pitt. So what is your pick here?
Can I tell you something? I love the over.
What is it?
I have it at 67, and I still love it. I know this is not a Big 12 Big 12 game, but I like Pitt. I like Pitt plus 6.5. I love the over. I think this stays close. Tennessee probably wins this game, but I think Pitt has the offense and the defensive line to keep this interesting.
Zachary.
I watched. So that was like my first game this year, really. And so I watched every single play of that game.
What an incredible game.
I was excited like it was a Bama game. And I'm not a big Keaton Slovis guy. I don't know if it's just because he looks kind of like a little bitch.
And he sounds like one too.
Yeah. Fuck West Virginia.
He sounds like one. That was my biggest thing.
Yeah. And but he didn't. His numbers weren't bad. But like watching the game, he couldn't hit the broad side of a barn for a few drives, and then all of a sudden, for one drive, he's 7 for 7 for 68 yards and a touchdown. And I'm on Tennessee on this one, and it might just be love, because that's how I get with a team. I'm gonna bet a team until they burn me. And I took Danny's advice last week, and I didn't even count it in my bets because I gambled on that one. I didn't look at it. I just threw money on it, and all right. That team can score, and I think they outscore them. So when I say that, the over sounds good. But I'm on that ugly pumpkin orange for this one.
I don't think it's an ugly orange. I think it's actually a pretty good looking orange. But the Homer alert. What does Danny Boy have about this one?
So, didn't know that about you, John. About the Johnny Major split there in the household there. But, I watched a little bit of the highlights of the West Virginia game. It's West Virginia. That they surprised me too. Pitt scored when they had to. I don't think it's like they just went out there and scored at will. And West Virginia's a good team. But I was waiting for them to get explosive. So if they get explosive against us, my defensive line surprised me. But if we can't stop them, then that over looks really good. But I like that cover all day. But yeah.
The more I think about it, I do like that over. Now, John. So West Virginia's wide receiver, I forget what his name is, the hyphenated name.
Yeah.
If that ball doesn't bounce off his hands, I think West Virginia wins that game.
You're probably right.
I think they're going down to score. Wait. Yeah. They were up. No,
they were up, dude.
It was tied.
They had just tied the game.
Yeah, Pittsburgh had just tied the game. And that's I hated that. Just West Virginia was in the game because of that wide receiver, and then just boink. Oh, that was rough. But
taking my advice, Zach, I told him I don't know. I didn't give him any advice. I told him I had battered balls and I just don't. I don't give advice, but he knows what my heart says. So.
You may not know this. You may not know this about me, but I don't need a lot of push to throw money on a game. I mean, I'm weird like that. I mean, if the Leprechauns are leaning one way, then that's all it took.
Dan, you still gave out a winner though, so that's all that matters.
You can sense it from me. You can sense it.
Oh yeah.
I'm with you. I'm on Tennessee minus 6.5. I think it got up to 7, but I'm all on it. I'm not gonna take the over just because that offense for Pitt is kind of that OC is just he's very run heavy, and I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
Oh, I heard this
Just
today.
remember, Tennessee played Ball State last weekend, so and they're going on the road.
Tennessee's defense
up north.
ain't nothing to.
Okay, Robert. One game.
We got some guys back, but hey, I heard this
hype
today.
is not a whole lot, buddy.
Tennessee might be an
Robert.
Tennessee might be an over team for me, is what I'm saying. Just not this game.
Pitt has what I heard just a little bit ago on the way home, like 5 COVID red shirts, junior red shirts, senior red shirts. Like they are crazy old. They're old men, but in a good way. If I have that to say good about Pitt, but I don't think they're as solid as last year.
No, not at all. All right, so we're all on Tennessee except John, but we're all on the over. I don't hate the over.
I do
I'll
like
admit
the
it.
over.
I'll admit it. I don't hate the over either. So next game, Dan, if you need to dip, man.
Yeah, I was
dip
about
on
to say
out.
that. I just got home. I'm gonna go say hey to the fam.
Okay, love you.
Thanks for having me on. Love y'all.
Peace and
Go to Pitt,
blessings.
Dan.
Big
Shit,
hugs,
Pitt.
tiny kisses.
All right.
Kids.
All right. What a cutie pie that guy is. All right. Well, next game, which I was texting with John, I think might be the game of the week.
If Baylor BYU isn't the game of the week, this is the game of the week.
We're getting there next. Yeah, Kentucky plus 5.5 at the University of Florida. Over under 52.5. Zach, what are you thinking here, homie boy?
They made a believer out of me. Yeah, I don't know how I bet against Florida last week and it bit me, and it's under a touchdown. Yeah, and I think Chris Rodriguez is still out with a DUI because his coach disciplines that kind of thing.
What a loser.
Yeah, not my coach. You back in the game.
Nope.
You get one half. Get back in the game and get your ass in the end zone. No, I'm Florida, and that's actually one of my starred ones. And it's in Gainesville, right?
Yes, it
In
is.
Gainesville.
Absolutely.
Next. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
All right. Well then, I want to hear what John has to say because you go ahead. I'll tell you after.
Kentucky's got another one that just everyone in the world wants to talk up Kentucky. Go into the swamp and beat Florida and prove it to me. But I am on Florida minus the points. It's anything less than a touchdown. I'm taking Florida. And then I'm also another one. It's going to be a trend all of the show. I love the over 52.5. If this is a good game at all, this is going to sail over.
I don't hate that over. I was gonna wait until you got done talking. So I'm on. I haven't taken it yet, but I was kind of leaning Kentucky 5.5 just because this is a classic letdown spot for a team that just. I mean, they you gotta admit that was a big game for them. Everybody's talking about how they're back.
Yep.
It's classic. And Kentucky's kind of had their number as of late. So
Kentucky, in Lexington, they've had their number.
Really?
In Lexington, yes,
have
they
to look
always
that
play
up.
them tight. It's gonna be in the swamp. It's at night. It's gonna be hotter than all hell. Napier's not. This is an SEC game. This is not a letdown game.
I've always been a Napier guy. He's always been a damn good coach. I don't understand the hate that he got, but
He was good. The
I
Cajuns, they were good.
oh, dude, they wrecked us. They destroyed us. Yeah, I think I might just end up taking that over. I think you're right, John. I think that flies over. Anthony Richardson's gonna throw. Or he's probably gonna throw 2, run for 3, and then
Man, I wish. He is. I wish I got him a week ago to win the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, it was 50 to 1.
Oh, I
50
wish.
to
I
1.
wish
No
I got
shit.
him last
Yes.
week, dude.
Wow. It's still 25 to 1.
Oh,
It's still worth it.
that's almost probably worth it. Honestly,
I might
don't wanna
have to
wait.
throw that in right now.
yeah.
Yeah, you might be making a trip to the palace for me, Bob. So,
I will be. As of right now, since I've moved, that's where I'm the closest to is the Palace. So
so I have to open a new tab there.
yeah, the
Smoke
Pearl.
free.
The Pearl is no longer.
I don't have any
the
credit there
closest.
anymore.
You still got credit.
I have not been to the Scarlet Pearl yet. I still have not been there. You
It's
like
nice.
it? It's nice.
It's nice. It's quick little walk to the sports book, and you're dipping on out of there.
You mean dip into a blackjack table?
Yeah,
I'm a roulette. All
I
the
like
way,
roulette too. Don't
But
tell
I'm
me
a
it was good time.
junkie, like a rush junkie, and that's why. Yeah.
The devil's wheel.
y'all just need to come over. Y'all just need to all come over, and we'll just hang out for a week.
Where do you live, John?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay. Huh. I stepped on some toes with that cocktail party.
No, because I'm neither a Florida, and I fucking hate Georgia, and I used to really fucking hate Florida, so I'd stayed my ass away from the cocktail party. But now I respect it as a good party.
Yeah.
It may be trashy as it is.
It is highly trashy. Next game, probably what John thinks is going to be the game of the night. I think it might be too. 9:30. Baylor plus 3.5 at BYU, over under 53.5. John, this is an easy pick for me.
Yep, it is an easy pick.
It's BYU.
It's BYU at home.
Really? Okay.
Oh, it's absolutely BYU at home.
Okay. So I have a kind of a rule for me is any ranked opponent. Wait, what are they?
21 versus 9.
Yeah, Baylor's 9, BYU's 21, and they're favored. Give me the lower ranked favored team, always, without a doubt. This might, I think, honestly,
a home crowd at night. Yep.
I think this is my favorite play of the day. BYU
BYU last week was my
3.5.
favorite play of the day, and I cashed big on them. I loved them.
They might compete for the playoff. They might make the playoff.
They got to beat Arkansas.
I think they will beat Arkansas. I think Arkansas is not.
If they beat Baylor, they could very easily beat Arkansas. So, yeah, I love BYU.
Zach's like,
you got me. Well, all right. I will say it was. I have that game written down too, and I have Baylor written down. And when I haven't even looked into it yet, to be honest. But I just wrote it down because I was like, that's fishy. Like, I mean, Baylor was 10-2 last year, right?
They won the Big 12, man.
Yeah, and so it was all, in my defense, it was all based on last year, and they're underdogs going, and they're throwing the hook at us too. So I'm gonna lose that. It's like that Notre Dame. I'm gonna lose, but I mean, I'm a Dave Aranda guy. They play a little defense now, and I'll probably lose it. But I mean, you're gonna give me they're giving the hook for a reason, because they want idiots like me to take that, and I will. I think I'm gonna be on the. I won not a lot, but I won a bunch of games last year on Baylor, and that's how I am, man. I'm just gonna ride a team until they burn me. So I'm gonna do it again this week.
That's exactly how I am on BYU. So.
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man meme.
Yep, and I like the over. I like the over here.
Yeah, don't hate that. Well, I mean, I am a Dave Aranda fan for sure. I just don't know if they have the talent coming back.
I mean, this is by no means a blowout. I think this is a really close game. I think this is a big scoring first half, low scoring second half, and I think this crawls to the over.
Okay.
53.
Zach, do you have a Thursday night football pick real quick? I know this is a straight up college football podcast.
Bro, what is it? What's the line?
Bills minus 2.5 at the Rams, over under 52. I know John and I are both on the Rams. Just throwing that out there.
So I drafted Jonathan Allen. God, roll tide. I drafted. God, I can't get it out of my head. Yeah, I drafted Josh Allen in like every one of my fantasy leagues. I think he's next level. I don't think I'm going to bet against the Bills this year, even though I think it's stupid that they're favored traveling across the country. And really, if I had to I'm staying away from that. I ain't betting on
Hey,
that.
you remember the Rams won the Super Bowl last year?
They did.
And
yeah,
they're
and they
giving
look
2
good.
points at home.
I know. Yeah, that's kind of a But
That
I'm
process.
not betting on that. You saw it happening the whole way, just the whole maze.
I'm so happy I'm taking the Rams now.
I'm just a big Josh Allen guy. That's it.
Do love me some Josh Allen. All right. So we hit on the big game. So now we'll just go one by one, and we'll start noon slate and just go.
Start on Friday.
Pick by pick.
Friday.
Yeah. I got a Friday
Bills.
play too. I know exactly who you're taking to. You go ahead.
Friday, I have 3. All right. How do you want me to give all 3 of my plays on Friday?
For Friday, yeah, go ahead and give all the 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Give all 3 plays.
I like UCF at home to cover the 5.5. The bounce house is going to be rocking they love weeknight games. They're going to be fucking loud as shit. I also absolutely love the over in this game at 61.5. And everyone and their fucking mother is on Georgia Southern. I am not. I think UNC won a very hard game at Appalachian State, and they scored a bunch of points. I like them to cover the 7.5. I don't think Georgia State's on Appalachian State's level.
Is that Friday night or Saturday night?
That is. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Saturday at noon. I got into my card a little too hard. Sorry.
So you're taking Georgia State plus 7.5?
No, I'm taking UNC minus 7.5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I tend to agree with that. Georgia State's not that great. They're not on the same level as App State.
No. App State at home is a completely different game than
dude,
fucking Georgia State.
Boone, North Carolina, like that's on my bucket list of a.
Yeah, that would be a great venue.
I'll go ahead. I'm with you. I'm on UCF minus whatever the fuck
5.5
they have. I think they killed Louisville. I think John Rice Plumlee with paired with Gus Malzahn's offense. Good old Gus, huh?
He'll never go away.
Give me a good running quarterback that can somewhat throw the ball, and he's golden. So
that's the Ole Miss guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So give me UCF. I think I had it at minus 6.5. Did you say it went down, John?
I got it at 5.5. Let me check.
Give me 5.5. Fuck it. Zach, who do you have? Do you have anybody Friday night?
I wrote down North Carolina. Kind of.
Is North Carolina Friday night?
Hold on, I'm double checking.
I'm
right
not
now.
sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is 5.5, by the way.
Yeah, 5.5. No, it's Saturday, Bobby.
It's
Saturday at noon.
I didn't have anything then. I think let me check real quick. It's right here. The first one I wrote down. Wait, Arkansas, Wake Forest. Where is that?
That's
is that
on
Saturday?
The only games on Friday night are Louisville at UCF and Boise State at New Mexico.
I'm gonna take UCF just because y'all did. I forgot about the Ole Miss transfer at quarterback.
Dude,
I liked him when he was at Ole Miss actually, and then they got Matt Corral I think is when he came in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about Louisville though. They suck.
They were supposed to be on the up and up, but they got demolished by who did they get whooped by last week? I can't remember.
I can tell you in one second.
It was a lower tier ACC team, and they got their ass beat. Yeah, they got their ass whipped by Syracuse.
31-7.
In the Carrier Dome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, that Carrier Dome has some weird juju. I'm telling you. How many times Clemson gone up there and lost with a better team?
Yep.
At least twice in my lifetime.
Right.
But yeah, it's weird. But no, I like UCF too. But I didn't look at anything for Friday.
Okay. Well, then starting off with the Saturday noon slate, I haven't taken this play yet, but I'm kind of leaning towards it. I'm going with Duke plus 10.5 against the Northwestern, whatever the fuck they are.
The Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
I had to look that up the other day.
They're off
I like that pick.
a huge win against Nebraska in week 0. I get they had a bye. I don't think they're that good. I think Nebraska's that bad. And then little sprinkler on the top. Zach, do you know where Duke's starting quarterback is from?
It's hilarious that you asked me that question. His dad is the GM of Kraft Farms, where I'm a member at, and I talked to him yesterday. So I guess Gulf Shores, or Bayside or something like that.
Fairhope, actually.
Was it Fairhope? Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure it's Fairhope.
So because he lives at Rock Creek. Okay, so that makes sense. But I actually saw him yesterday and just gave him a good old pat on the ass for, hey, yeah, good genes. Like, way to go. Yeah.
Good job.
Riley? Is that his name?
Yeah,
Riley
Leonard.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now I'm all in on Duke now that you pat his dad on the ass. So, yeah, give me Duke plus 10.5.
Bobby, fire off all your noon plays.
Noon plays? Okay. I'm not. All right. Give me. Oh, shit. I don't have them all listed by. Is Notre Dame Marshall noon-ish? I don't have it on
my card. I'm sorry.
I have that one. Yeah, that's 11.
I lean Marshall plus 20.5 here. Notre Dame's kind of a little hot spot right here. I know their offense is not great. I know they have great tight ends. But I don't think they have the offense to keep up. And then, yeah, the Vols game. Okay, that's all I have for the noon slate. We'll do next week. We'll label our picks.
That's a good idea. Well, in the Action Network, they usually put them all in.
I haven't put mine in yet. That's why.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll rip mine off. I got UNC minus 7.5 at Georgia Southern. I have Vandy plus 13 at home against Wake Forest.
Really? Even with Sam Hartman coming back, you don't care?
Yeah, he's back.
So guess what? This was a pick from the outside. I got this early in the week when it was plus 6, and it jumped to plus 13, and I jumped all over it.
So you're doubling up on Vandy.
Yeah, I like Vandy at plus 13. I like Bama minus 20 and South Carolina plus 8.5 at Arkansas.
I like that South Carolina pick, actually. I didn't know where to go with that one. Zach, who you got?
I've got a few. I'm a big 11 a.m. guy. I am the opposite on Arkansas. That's kind of like another Baylor for me. They were a spread covering machine last year, and I love Sam Pittman's fat ass. I don't know if there's another coach that fits his school better than Sam Pittman fits at Arkansas. But I got them earlier in the week. They were at 7. I bought it down to 6.5. And if I lose, I'm happy. I think that's a good one. I'm on the other side of Wake too. Sam Hartman's coming back. I think that's kind of an emotional thing. You know how college kids are. Wake 12.5 is what I got them at. Oh God, I am chalky Saturday morning. I'm not gonna win.
It's always a really bad vibe.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, favorite.
I'm gonna lose half of these at least. Call me all right. So I'm not a Miami guy. I think Miami's a joke, but I am a Mario Cristobal guy, and they put up 70 last week. I bet they put up 50 again at Southern Miss, and I think they cover that.
Not a good team at all this year.
I think they cover that. I think they beat them. I think they beat the doors off of Southern Miss.
I like Van Dyke.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about him, but I've read that he might be like a first-round draft pick or something. So he must be okay.
Fuck it, I'm at Miami.
I like Miami.
You know what?
I mean, they scored 70.
I'm at Miami. 25. I got 25. I bet that.
Yeah.
They didn't have to score 70 last week. They didn't have to, and they did. So I mean that might be their thing until they get some respect. They just kick the shit out of teams. Bama, we already talked about that. I don't love it at 20. Again, before it came out, I thought it was going to be like 17, and I'd been all over it. But 20, but still, roll
First
Tide.
quarter, first half.
I'm taking the whole thing. I think that's it. UNC, I said that, or I didn't, but I have that written down. Any love, John? The over in that UNC 67. I mean, that was the worst.
I don't know what I don't know if Georgia Southern can score, but UNC has a terrible defense. Like I don't know if
State, by the way.
Whatever.
Georgia State's not bad. Georgia Southern's trash, but Georgia State
Southern's.
Yeah. I think they scored 20. I do. I think they scored 20, 24.
UNC's defense is not good at all.
Oh.
And May, their quarterback, is filthy.
Yeah.
Absolutely filthy.
That was one of the best games of Saturday. Sneaky good.
It was easily the best game.
Yeah. I don't know. That Florida-Utah game was so good. And that ECU game was good. There were so many good games.
I'm so glad we're back. God, I miss college football.
That was. I didn't get this earlier. One thing we learned from week 1 is I heart college football at the bottom of that.
Fucking love it. Damn it.
All right, Bobby. 3:30 and 4 o'clock games.
3:30, 4 o'clock games. All right. Of course, I got the Vols. I love the Vols -6.5. Like we talked about earlier. I'm taking App State A&M over 54. I'm kind of leaning A&M to cover here as much as a Sun Belt homer as I am. I don't know if I can do that with how good A&M is this year. But can App State get me 17? Yeah, they can. So, I mean, can A&M get me 31? Absolutely they can. So give me over 54. And then Texas Tech minus, I can't remember, they're -3 against, I can't remember who they're playing.
Houston. They're at home against Houston.
Yeah, Texas Tech -3 against Houston. This is solely a ranked team dog against a unranked team favorite. So give me the favorite unranked.
You like that?
Here. Yeah. This is right up my alley. And that's all I have for the for that slate.
Go ahead, buddy.
Go ahead. Okay. I don't have the times on here, so just stop me when I get to a game that's not it. And I have a lot of plays this week.
Just rattle them off, dude.
I don't know what time this is, but UTSA -2 against Army. And that's just more about.
Fuck, dude. You put that on my card.
I was big on Houston, and I still am. I still like Houston, but that team gave Houston every inch that they could take, and Army was my upset pick of Coastal last week. That didn't pan out, so I don't think Army's trash. UTSA, that's what I'm on.
Yeah. Kind of love that, actually.
I like it. Tennessee, we talked about that. Weirdly, and I'll probably lose this. Michigan State, Akron under 56.
Oh, never mind.
You going over?
Not where I thought you were going.
Over.
No, I thought you were making a pick on the game. Sorry.
No, I forgot. I don't even know what the line is. I don't have it written down.
34.5. Michigan State.
I don't think Akron. I don't think they score a point.
Akron's a bad team too.
I think they score exactly 0. And I'm not a big believer in Michigan State's offense. They'll probably cover, honestly. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I like the under in that. Based solely off their performance against whichever Dakota State it was, I'm taking Iowa State this week. I don't even know what Iowa State did. I don't even know. But I'm taking Iowa State plus 3.5 against a team that I watch score 2 safeties and a field goal against one of the Dakotas. And that's all I need to say on that.
South Dakota State.
South Dakota State. Okay. And that's
go Jackrabbits.
That's not even Carson Wentz Dakota. Not even
No,
that's North
it's
Dakota
not North
State.
Dakota State. Yeah.
Next, Iowa State. Yeah, and if I lose, I'll keep my head held high. I don't know what time this is. Stop me, but that Houston Texas Tech over 63 until the cows come home.
Yeah, where the fuck are you on this one, Robert? This is a classic Big 12 over that sails over.
They're going to score
not
80.
That big of a number.
80, 90,
at least
100.
Okay,
at least.
put it on my card.
Yeah.
Put it on my card.
Sails over.
I took the Houston over last week, and there was like 28 points at halftime, and they scored 78 or something. I mean,
okay.
Like it just that's one. Old Dominion plus 14 versus your East Carolina Pirates?
Pirates.
Yeah, I like that. I've talked enough. I think my next one is Florida. I think that's a night game. So that's all my afternoon. Yeah.
All right. So I'll be quick. I have Pitt plus 6 at home against Tennessee. I have the over 67. I have the over 54 App State at Texas A&M. I have the over 63.5 Houston at Texas Tech. Bobby, get the fuck on it. One of my favorite plays of the day, I'm taking Michigan State at home minus 34.5 against Akron. Akron is an absolute fucking dumpster fire.
Trash.
Easily, I think Michigan State could just play this nice and easy all game and win it 45-0. I love that play. And then, then I'm getting into the night games.
All right, y'all help me out with this one. 6 o'clock, USC -9 against Stanford. Stanford since 2006 is 12-6 against the spread against USC.
In the Coliseum or at Stanford? In Stanford.
At Stanford.
Give me Stanford and the points at home.
I don't
prove it
to
me, Lincoln Riley.
I don't. That's exactly. That's literally what I say. Let's see if USC is for real. It's exactly what my notes say. I don't know what to do here. That's not an official play, but I don't.
Yeah, it's not on my card. But you asked me for an opinion. That's my opinion.
It's on my card. This is not Clay Helton's USC. So I'll lose. Don't get me wrong. I'll probably lose it. But I just think they can. I mean, they can just score. I mean, the way Stanford beat them, and I watched that game over the last several years. The way Stanford beat them was like shutting them down offensively, where they couldn't score. And I think they can score now, and I don't think Stanford's lighting it up. So I think I'm going to take USC in that one.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was leaning. I saw that stat today that they were 12-6 since 2006. Probably going to stay away from that one. My next play, Michigan Wolverines against the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors.
I can't wait.
Michigan is catching 51. Well, hold on. Whatever they're catching, I don't care. It's probably up by now. Give me Michigan. Hawaii is terrible. The worst. Give me the Wolverines by 1,000,000.
John?
Oh, I didn't pick this game.
Oh, no. I wanted y'all's advice on that one, because usually when I see a number that big,
too big
I don't care who it is.
Right.
Too big.
Well, no. When I say a number that big, I'm like, I'm just going to take the points and see what happens. I mean, 52, but Hawaii is like historically
they're
high schoolish.
Yeah.
And
that spread is so big for me that I'm like, I have to take that.
Is there no part of you that think? Is there no part of you that think Jim Harbaugh just runs the ball 50 times?
Oh, there absolutely
beats them 42-0. I mean,
oh yeah, there absolutely is. I hate this pick, but the spread is so big that I'm like, I can't be scared of it. I have to take that.
And they're going to Ann Arbor, aren't they?
It's in the big house. It's right. Hawaii traveling to Michigan. It's Michigan by 1,000, and then My last play. This is the nightcap. This is SEC after dark. This is Pac-12 after dark. Give me Mississippi State, Arizona over 61.5. No? Yes? No?
I couldn't make a play in that game.
Mike Leach knows. Will Rogers kind of got it. Mike Leach returned to his roots with Pac-12 after dark. He knows how to work some night games. And then both teams gave up 20-plus points to Memphis and San Diego State last week. So give me the over. Their defenses both suck.
I might play that. So what's that over again?
61.5. It might have gone up since I typed it up. Let me look while y'all banter.
That's probably good.
Banter.
I took their line last week. I think it was 16 against Memphis, and that was a good one.
I don't know if I like this. It's gone down. It's 59.5 now. I don't like that at all.
That's probably not going to be a play for me.
I do like Mississippi State, then minus 11.
Minus 11. Look at you change. So you loved it so much, you changed it at the last second. I love it. All right, it's my turn. So we talked about Florida, Kentucky. I like Florida minus 5.5, and I love the over 52.5. I like Oklahoma State minus 11 at home against Arizona State. Oklahoma State's one of those teams I'm going to keep betting until I fucking die. Homer alert. I'm taking Auburn minus 23 at home against San Jose State. San Jose State is just absolutely dog shit. And we get one more tune-up game before we play Penn State.
That game.
Is it Penn State? Yeah, it's Penn State. Yeah, one more tune-up game before we play Penn State.
I like
us to sail over this one.
After you get done.
And then last game, I am taking the over 53.5, Baylor at BYU, and I'm also all over BYU minus 3.5.
BYU. Gotta love college football. I think BYU is my favorite play of the day.
Yeah.
I forgot when you said Homer alert. I completely forgot. I have this locked in. Is South Alabama plus 4.5 at Central Michigan on the road. Sunbelt is just 1,000 times better than the MAC at this point. Everybody knows it. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. So give me the Jags plus 4.5, and our quarterback was from the MAC. So we got that going for us.
MAC attack.
All right. Me.
Fire them off, baby.
All right. Florida. Loved Florida. John mentioned that one. Oklahoma. It's a big number. But I think I'm going to take – I don't have it starred as one of my favorites, but I think I'll – depend on how I'm doing during the day. Oklahoma's like 33.5 versus Kent State. I bet they score 50. Might hold them to 14. I don't love it, but I have that written down. Auburn.
They got who does Oklahoma have as their OC? Was it Jeff Lebby?
Yeah.
From Ole Miss?
Yeah.
And they got Dylan Gabriel at quarterback. I don't hate that pick at all. I put that in my card.
And they scored a bunch last week, and it's a shitty team. Oklahoma, I don't know about Brent Venables, but Oklahoma as an institution usually runs up the score on teams, so whatever. Auburn. Love Auburn. USC, I got it at 9. I don't love it. I think it's going to be close to that, but I'll take USC by 2 scores against a team that's – I don't think David Shaw really – and I like him. I'm a fan, but I don't see them scoring enough to keep that spread close enough. But I don't know that much about USC. That's just kind of a gut feeling. Okay, I have on the Hawaii-Michigan game, 67.5 is the over-under. Michigan has to score 68 points for that to go over. I have the under, and I love it, actually. One of my favorites.
Damn it.
Hawaii will probably score 0 points. They scored 10 on Vandy. I mean, I know that doesn't matter, but 67.
That's that. I'm putting that on my card right now.
I mean that it should be that should be 3 points higher than what the spread is, and it's 67. I don't see Vandy scoring a touchdown. I couldn't pick. I have Baylor written down, and then I went through the whole games again, doing over-unders, and so I have the Baylor over. I love that Baylor over. I don't – you kind of have me talked out of the spread now, so I might just – for shits, I might just parlay Baylor and the over, and then if I hit both, great. If not, it's worth $20. So, and that's all I got.
All right. Damn it. God, I'm pissed I didn't do this for week 1.
You should be.
I am. Well, I'm disappointed in myself.
It was definitely been completely your fault. So
it is my fault. Best bets. However many you have, give me the bets that you feel the most confident in. If you need me to go first, I can go. Whoever wants to go first.
All right, I'm ready. I got 4 that I love. I love the over 61.5 in the Louisville UCF game on Friday. I love Bama minus 20 at Texas. My favorite bet of the weekend is Michigan State minus 34.5 at home against Akron, and I love the over 52.5 Kentucky at UF.
The over, okay. Zachary, you want me to go? Or you want to go?
I'll take it. Houston over. Houston, Texas Tech's over 63. That's starred. Hawaii, Michigan under 67.5.
You sold me on that.
I mean, that is just. I might put. I'm usually pretty good about sticking to my units.
John's I'm not going down.
I'm not going to be good about sticking to my units on that one. Yeah, that's just a winner. I don't feel as good about it after some of Arkansas. I love Arkansas. I watched that South Carolina game last week. It was 12-7 at halftime. I don't think Spencer Rattler. I think Spencer Rattler's a bitch. I'm a believer in Arkansas. Now I had them. It's more than that now, but I got them at 6.5 on Monday because I'm a degenerate. I like the 6.5.
No, don't get me wrong. I like 6.5 way more than I like South Carolina at 8.5. But I think 8.5 is too much. I also think Spencer Rattler's a bitch, but I still like South Carolina to cover that many. Arkansas didn't impress me as much as I expected them to impress me.
And
it's in Columbia, right?
Yeah.
I think it's in Arkansas.
It's in Fayetteville. It's in Fayetteville.
So we went to Alabama, South Carolina 3 years ago when Najee hurdled that dude and ran in the end zone. That is a sleepy good home field advantage. I was surprised actually.
What's the
and then? Oh yeah,
that
they go nuts,
dude.
It's
fire
loud.
Crowd.
Yeah, and it was hot as shit. Oh, like it was. I was impressed actually. And then for the last one, I'm probably with Sam Hartman coming back. I'm probably Wake Forest on that fourth one. Yeah, I think I bet on Vandy last week. I was all pumped about them when they kicked the shit out of Hawaii. And then they come back last week and gave up 31 to Elon. Well, if they give up 31 to Elon and they got it, wait, is that game at home or is that in Carolina? John, you got that down? Somewhere?
Which game? I'm sorry.
Wake and Vandy.
It's in Vandy. Nashville. It's in Nashville.
Fuck it. Nah, I'm still going. Wake. 12.5. 12.5. They score 45. It's 45 to 20, 45, 27, something like that. Yeah.
I don't hate that. That it for your best bets?
Yep, that's mine.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm on UCF minus. I have 6.5 written down. It might be 7. Whatever,
6.5.
whatever it is.
It's actually 5.5 now.
Is it 5.5? That doesn't make me feel good.
It should make you feel good because now you're definitely going to cover.
I believe in
Wish I could go to this game. Fuck.
You should. You should go to the bounce
We
house.
absolutely should go to this game. Hold on.
Head down to Orlando.
Pause.
What a
Shit,
great
she's going to
name.
work Saturday.
What a great name the bounce house is for a stadium. Yeah, I'm on UCF minus 5.5. I'm on my best bets. Bama minus 20. Give me the first quarter minus the first half. They kick the shit out of Texas this week. I'm on the Vols minus 6.5 against Pitt. SEC. They're going to destroy Pitt, who's on a down year this year. Texas Tech minus 3 is also my other best bet. Again, an unranked team against a ranked team, getting favored. Give me the points there. And then BYU minus 3.5. Give me BYU. Same premises there. Baylor's on a bad year. BYU's on an up year.
All right, buddy.
Are we done?
I think so.
Dude, I could do this all day long.
Right?
That was fun. Yeah. Yeah,
An hour.
I was. Yeah, that's the fastest 61 minutes and 34 seconds I think I've ever had. That was lovely. That was fun for me. I wish Danny could have stayed, but yeah.
You know, he's got his oblos.
Oblos.
We didn't touch on the puka shell necklace that John's rocking right now.
Hey, man. Any
Are you
good
just
luck?
a puka guy now, or what?
When I need the luck, I'm going to fucking put it on, buddy.
Did you go hot that week or that month that you had to wear that?
I went above even, so I'm taking whatever luck I can get, man.
Exactly.
What were your?
I don't know if you knew this, but
Go ahead.
When we had, I think, was it June? June we
Yeah,
did this?
June.
We did a gambling competition. And so whoever had the best winning percentage won. And the loser had to wear a puka shell necklace for the next month. And John lost and had to wear a puka shell necklace to, I think, a wedding. I think Vegas for sure had to go wear a puka shell necklace.
I love that bet. Like, really simple. It's not like he has to wear a dress in public, but just enough to
humiliate the shit out of you.
Yeah. What did y'all go last week? Were y'all positive?
Yeah. And my SEC crushes everyone teaser hit.
He did.
Nice.
He did.
Cool.
I wish I would have taken that teaser.
You know who ended up boning me on mine, Bobby, was Vandy. Every other one hit. I think it was like 15 to win 87 or something like that. And Vandy couldn't cover 13 or whatever it was.
They got beat by like 60.
Vandy?
Yeah, they played Hawaii, right? No, I'm thinking
Vandy played Elon.
I'm thinking week 0.
No, they played Elon and beat them by 11. Let them score in the last like 3 minutes of the game or something and lost it for me.
Well, do y'all have anything else? Because I'm ready.
I'm so ready.
I'm rock hard. I'm ready. I'm ready for some football.
Oh yeah.
Good show tomorrow, by the way.
Did you write our picks down?
No, I'm sending you an Excel sheet to everyone to write their own damn picks down.
There we go. That'll work.
Well, if I go 0-4, I didn't want there to be a record of it, and we have to talk about it next week. So.
Do we want to do a monthly loser, or do we want to do at the end of the college football? Let's do a monthly loser.
More is better. I'll wear a puka shell necklace. I don't give a shit. I'll wear it.
Well, then that's not a punishment.
Now you have to get your chest waxed.
I like that one.
There's a lot of ginger hair on that chest.
Oh, mine would be very.
Yeah, you're.
Randy, baby.
I'll make you horny.
I'll make you horny, baby. That was Don't Let Me Get Hot. Everybody have a great college football week 2 weekend. Love you guys so much. Tiny hugs. No, big hugs, tiny kisses.